Race 3, horse number 1, DYNALLEY, Son of Flower Alley, Wilgerbos Drift, and Maurits Ventien, Alec, PTY, Mr. Grabia, it's Kannemeyer and Zaki that will team up. And the gentleman that takes care of the horse, his name is Musa. It was all smiles when I walked into the parade ring because his horse has won early in his career for him. Well done to you, Musa, and all the best. Many more 1,000 rands with this horse coming your way. Congratulations to you, Musa. 1,000 rand Hollywood bets and Gold Circle. Nicolette Roscoe, as always, is on duty when Dean's not in town. And, tell us about this individual because I remember penciling him after his debut.
Yes, he ran a cracker first time out. He actually surprised us. He's always been a nice horse, but he's got a few little quirks. He can take a little bit of a hold, and his second run, he actually pulled too hard with Keegan and he fell in a bit of a hole. So then we brought him around the turn here and he relaxed nicely with Craig and he ran a good race. Then next time out we fancied him again and then he just didn't take the turn at Scottsville. Yes. He pulled very hard and he just had enough the last 200. So I must say thank you to Rachel Venica. She's done a lot of work for me at home because Craig can't always be there in the yard at the track. So, and she advised me to put this bit on him with the noseband, and it seemed to have done the trick.
Mr. Grabia now got a lot of horses with Dean.
Yes, he has. Supported Dean. He's been with Dean a long time, and then the horses go, and then they come back again. So
sure.
That's how it goes. But that's with a lot of people. But it's nice to have him back in the yard. He's got a lot of nice horses. Especially, he's bought quite nice horses from the sale. We've got like 8 in the yard, I think, here in Durban, and that. So we seem to be having some fun with him. So yeah, all my best to him, and I hope he has some luck.
One more runner.
I have got one more runner. He's dropped a little bit in the merit rating, so I hope for a little bit improved run. I just want to say well done to Mr. Cranberry and Dean Kannemeyer and a great ride from Craig.
Please give Dean and Mr. Cranberry our best, Nicolette.
Thank you very much.
Well done to you, Dean, wherever you're watching. I think the best way to start off this interview is to ask Craig about a horse because I'm excited about the 3-year-olds this season, Craig. And I'm sure you guys in the jockey room that have your horses that you're going to be partnering to the season are as well. That horse the other day at Durbanville called Green with Envy. How was he?
I think his friend said it all. He's a really smart horse. He's done nothing wrong with his short career and he's got in the right direction. He's got all the attributes to be a smart horse and as long as he keeps progressing he's going to be a very nice horse to look forward to in the future.
When you were at the top of the straight at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, did you once think that I could possibly run them down?
It's hard to say. He's such a laid-back horse. He's got such a quiet demeanour, and the race was run really hard. I was probably second to last, and sure. I couldn't keep up with them. And I said, you know what? He hasn't had a gallop. It's his first run in Cape Town. I'm just gonna give the best possible ride and ensure that he comes on with it. And I must say, you came into the straight, you could really feel that headwind thumping down.
Huh?
Yeah, it was pumping down the straight, and I think because of the paces they went, they are bound to stop. And at the same time, he was only getting his rhythm there, so he accelerated really, really well. And I think he's just really exciting going forward with.
Thanks for that feedback, because he caught our eyes. Wherever we were watching that race, he really caught our eye. This horse now, he's taken some time, but he seems to be strengthening up.
Yes, it is. Like Nicolette said, he's second to last run. I ran a really nice third year with him at Greyville, and then we thought it'd be a big run at Scottsville, but if anyone watched that replay, we were drawn a bit wide. I opted to give him a chance knowing he can be strong, and he just pulled my arms off. He fought me all the way into the straight. He quickened up between the 500 and the 200 like he was going to win. He got near, probably a length off the initial winner, and after all that, he was bound to start needing it, and he just tied late. And when Nicolette said they've changed a bit, and it seems to have done the trick at home, I got a lot of confidence here today. I thought, well, if he can just settle a little bit, I know he's capable of beating a field like this, even though he had to give away weight, and he's duly obliged.
2 more rides, can we see you again?
I think so, Deez. I came here today thinking DYNALLEY and Count Your Chances in the last were my best 2. He's come through. I read a very nice first time for Mr. Kannemeyer in the first out, ran a good race. So my day started off really well, and it'll be awesome to be in this box again.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Well done to Nicolette. Once again, Julius, all credit goes to them, and I thought it was a great training feed, finding the bit that suits him best. Well done to Mr. Kenilworth, always a pleasure, and to Mr. Krabia. He's got some nice youngsters coming through, and it looks to be fun going forward. So big thanks, and always a pleasure. And he's red and black silks, and to my sponsors, Maurits Fontaine and Wilgebosdrift. Thank you.
Oh, for that bit, you're going to thank Rachel Vinegar.
Thank you. And Rachel, she actually told me the bit, done the trick, and kudos to her. Well done.
Well played. Lovely. That is Craig Zaki, and race number 3, start of the pick 6. You'll need number 1, DYNALLEY.